Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on Balboa. Inside of this video, I do want to talk about Type Reborn kinda coming back. It's not exactly Type Reborn. I'm not gonna lie, the title of this video is a little clickbait. But basically, it's a copy me, Misery, and Border are working on. It's already out. You guys can go play it right now. It's called Type Edo. You guys can see right here. Like, it's already out. It's not gonna be a Type Reborn, that's a scam type of deal. It already has 700 players. Like, people are already playing it. But basically, me and Misery recently got on the team, and I'm not gonna lie, we already started putting in work. Later on in the video, I will talk about what we plan on adding to the game and things like that. But basically, Type Soul, I don't know where the hell it is. They said soon, like 3 months ago. I'm not gonna lie, I was DMing Cetro, and I was like, yo, where's the game? And he said soon. That was 3 months ago, and he's still saying soon with just very little progression of sneaks and things like that. I wouldn't be surprised if Type Soul still has another 3 months until it's released, right? So I kind of got tired of it. Miz kind of got tired of it. Let's be honest, anyone that wants to play an actual PvP game is kind of tired of it because we have to play jewelry right now. So I just decided I might as well release my own copy, right? So me, Miz, Border, and a few other people are working on it. But basically for our update roadmap so far, let me just pull this over. You guys see, this is kind of what we have planned so far. Obviously, a lot more will be coming to the game. This is just for the first few updates. The biggest thing here by far is going to be the V2 for Shiitais. We did get that idea from Jewelry where, you start off with one moveset, and then you get the V2, and then you have a whole different moveset after you complete a certain amount of requirements and things like that. I feel like that will honestly probably be the biggest thing, because it will change the whole moveset of the whatever you're using. So I believe the first ones we did do a poll for it, so these are going to be the first V2s coming to the game, if you guys were wondering. So the first Shiitai is going to be Kyoto. That was voted. I'm not gonna lie, I would have much rather seen Ice, but everyone wanted Kyoto, so that's cool. The Rez, Stark, and then for the Shrift, Visionary. So those are going to be the first ones getting V2s, but eventually everything will have a V2. And basically the V2 will just kind of be like a buff version. I don't think we're doing true Bontai inside this game. So the V2 will kind of be like almost our version of true Bontai, where you get a whole new moveset, you get a new Bontai, you get basically everything, but you will also get passive buffs as well. So for example, if you're using Ice or something, your move whenever you hit them will slow the opponent, or if you're using Blood, you'll get lifesteal, or you guys kind of get what we're going for with that, right? So that is probably going to be the biggest thing that we are doing to this game, is adding V2s for the Shiitais, Shrifts, Volts, basically everything like that, Res, whatever, right? So that the V2 will be a whole new Shiitai, and it will be a whole new Bontai. It will be entirely different, a whole different moveset, and then you'll also get a passive as well. And then we also plan on adding dungeons. Miz said a roguelike dungeon thing. I don't know how that's going to work. Just basically dungeons will be in the game, and that is how you are going to, you basically have to do dungeons. I'm not going to lie, because the rewards in dungeons will just be crazy. And it will be something there's going to be an item in it where you basically have to get that item to get hybrid. So dungeons will basically be a mandatory thing to play. But the other thing that we do plan on adding is our own hybrids, because if you guys played Type Soul and actually got hybrid, or knew anybody with hybrid or anything like that, you guys know Type Soul's hybrid had to have been the worst thing of all time. I'm not gonna lie, their hybrid system was actually terrible. Nobody really wanted to even get hybrid, because once when you got it, it almost wasn't worth the whole amount of hours that you put in to get it. It was bad. So we're gonna do our own hybrid thing. We haven't completely figured out how it's going to work, but just know it will have different requirements. It will work differently than how Type Souls worked, because Type Souls was just that bad that we had to actually make our own and couldn't copy theirs. That's just how it was. Now obviously we do plan on adding a lot of other things as far as the V2s, right? As far as the V2s, one thing that I did forget to mention is a lot of them are going to be based off Bleach Brave Souls. If you guys don't know that mobile game, basically Bleach Brave Souls has a lot of technically canon stuff, but it's not canon to the anime, manga, or anything like that. Basically it's some mobile gacha game that just has a bunch of transformations. More than likely a lot of the V2s will be based off of that, because that's just the best source. I can show you guys one of them right now. For example, the Ice one, Bleach Brave Souls, right? So you guys can see they're gonna have a lot of different transformations. For example, this will probably be what the Aizen one is based off of. And then we're going to do a lot of other things, like where Ichido has, you know, certain modes that are in the game, like the Quincy one, and just a bunch of other things like that. So that is where a lot of the inspiration for a lot of the, like, the V2s and things like that will come from, is Bleach Brave Souls. And if you guys have any other suggestions, you guys can join the Discord, or DM me and just trying to, you know, give your own suggestions on things to add. But right now, that is basically the roadmap that we do have. Quincy's, or Hybrid, will have its own thing with its own quest. We do want to rework the map, because eventually we do want to make it into like its own game and not really be even with the whole Type Soul thing. So eventually, probably every single area will get its own map rework. Its own hybrid will be a thing. V2s will have different pawn ties and things like that, and then we will have dungeons as well. Now, as far as when all this is coming out, I don't really know. It should be relatively soon. The first V2s, I'm not gonna lie, could be any day now. When they do come out, me and Miz will be making videos on them and things like that. But yeah, basically this is just a project that we're doing. Now, obviously, there is always a chance of DMCA and things like that. With anything related to Type Soul, if the game goes down, we'll probably just bring it back up, or try to fight the DMCA or things like that, or, you know, really anything. So you guys shouldn't really have to worry about that. Either way, your data would save when we do bring the game back up, so your data will be perfectly fine. And then when actual Type Soul does release, I will be completely honest, the game would probably just be cut. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when Type Soul's back, the game will probably be cut. But if you guys are looking for Type Soul, and obviously, you know, Type Soul's not coming out really anytime soon, I'm not gonna lie, I would say Type Soul, as far as from what I heard from the testers and things like that, they're looking for like a summer release, so June, July. So it's still going to be a solid 2 months. So if you guys are looking for a copy to play, this is my game, Type Edo. You guys enjoying, everything will be inside the description down below, as far as the Discord, the game, and anything like that. And yeah, I know I said it's going to be Type Reborn. It's not really Type Reborn. The game's already out. You guys can play it. You guys don't have to worry about an access scam or anything like that. We're going to continue to work on the game, add new things, and just do a bunch of other stuff. This game already has some exclusive things that like actual Type Soul doesn't have, like just a bunch of stuff, to be honest. But yeah, as far as all that, that's basically what will happen. If you guys have any suggestions, like I said, you guys can join the Discord. You guys can DM me on Discord. You guys can leave your own thoughts inside the comment section down below. Really anything. As far as like what you think we should add to the game, change in the game, like literally whatever you guys want, you guys can just feel free to leave that inside the wherever, my DMs, the Discord, the comment section, whatever, right? But that's basically our roadmap so far. The biggest thing is definitely going to be V2s. Like I said, it's going to be based off Bleach Brave Souls. And yeah, that will probably just be the biggest thing that will separate us from other copies and just actual Type Soul as well, is the V2 system that we are going to have. Because that will be a whole new bond ties coming to the game, whole new sheet ties, whole new everything. Basically, we're just going to take Type Souls already made sheet ties and things like that and just make them more accurate. Because as far as, in my opinion at least, a lot of the things are not really accurate to how they should have been. Like, a lot of the movesets don't really represent the people's, like, sheet ties at all. Like, Kyoto, Ice, a lot of them just aren't how they are in the manga or anime at all. So that's basically what the V2s are going to change, is make them more like that. And basically, if they are already accurate, then we'll just make them based off Bleach Brave Souls, as I said. But yeah, that's basically everything that we do have planned so far. Obviously, we do have a lot more coming to the game and things like that. But just know we will be updating. Now, as far as when updates will be, we don't really have a set date. I can't say, oh, updates will be every 2 weeks. Oh, update will be every week. We don't really know as far as like that. But just know we will be updating the game. Content will be coming to the game, and things like that. So if you guys do want to play, all the links for it will be inside the description down below. Me, Misery, and Border are working on this. And basically, we'll just try to make it as good as possible for you guys, so you guys can leave suggestions wherever. But that's basically it for me. I might stream tomorrow on Twitch, you know, getting ideas from you guys, writing stuff down, doing a bunch of other things, kind of just talking to the community. So if you guys do want to join that, then you guys can be there tomorrow. But yeah, that's it for me. If you guys end up enjoying it, like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace.